right now.
Alrighty.
Pew, pew, pew. Finger guns, because I'm cool like that. Oh,
Yes.
damn it.
If I wore my hat down like this and I was very mysterious the whole time.
Very Gemini of you.
I don't think Geminis are known for being mysterious.
Very Scorpio of you.
What if I was a
What?
Scorpio?
I feel like you're more of a Scorpio than I am.
I don't know what that means though.
Let me tell you. Let's dig into it.
All right. Welcome back to the Midnight Memo. My name is Claire.
And I'm Kristen.
And tonight we have...
Tonight, ladies and gents.
Yes, we are finally doing the astrology episode. Which honestly, this topic has... this topic has actually been on my mind for a really long time. And
yet,
we're just doing it now.
as I came up, when I was rolling up, skirt, coming to Claire's place, and I was like, what are we going to talk about this week? She was like, I have no ideas.
Which was
Despite,
true.
Like 3 days ago, I was like, we should talk about astrology. And she was like, absolutely, let's do that. And I was like, okay, great. Me.
Oh yeah,
the little
she was
types.
so good at actually doing research and all that stuff, whereas I did not do any of that.
To be fair, I could do research because I know what I'm...
Listen, it's too soon. I'm just kidding.
So This is going to be a little one-sided in the reporting of accuracy of our own specific astrology signs. It's going to be a little one-sided, but
yes,
I did some research on what the sun versus focusing on our big threes, or at least my big three.
her big three.
Claire's main astrology sign and my big three.
Mm-hmm.
I did a little bit of research on the big three that Claire can dig into.
And for those who don't know and is like, oh my God, Kristen, why wouldn't you look up Claire's big three? That's so rude. Yes, I know.
I know I'm a bitch. It's a Scorpio thing. Just kidding.
No, for those who don't know or have just started listening, I am adopted. And so therefore, I don't know the location or time that I was born.
Which is very critical to figuring out your big three.
Yeah. So that is why we will probably be mostly focusing on Kristen's signs tonight. But if you're at all interested in astrology or zodiac signs or anything, keep listening. It's going to be fun. I think there's like a whole side of TikTok that I've just been like looped into.
Yeah.
Like unapologetically. They're just like, we're just pulling you in.
Why, at what part of you that the TikTok algorithm is pulling on that has roped you into astrology TikTok, do you think?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like
because I'm on astrology TikTok too, and I've thought about this. I'm like, how did I mean, I don't mind it because I think it's cool as shit, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a little bit of research.
She knows more.
I knows more now. Grammar. I don't know grammar.
She knows zodiac signs. She does not know English.
No. God, no. What's my first language? Don't ask me. What was I saying? My tangent.
I don't know. Oh, so we were talking about the side of TikTok.
Yes.
That's like, I don't know. It's the same side that has got me looped into Crystal TikTok as well.
I feel like those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I do feel like those go hand in hand.
Or like, have you ever gotten one of those like tarot reading?
I do get those a lot too.
Yeah, they're like, this message is for you. And I'm like, how do you know?
I do get those. But like, and then what's always funny is they're like, oh, if this is stumbled on your feed, which is via algorithm, TikTok and mathy things. Actually, do you think astrology involves math?
Yeah. I think everything is chance, right? But
wait. I'm so tired, you guys. I also had a wine before this, so that was not great on me. I literally was finishing a wine and Claire was like, you ready to record? And I was like, sure.
She said, absolutely.
Did you say chant? Or
chance.
With a CE?
Like perchance. This rolls across your For You page.
Again, Claire's been in a British accent
Yeah.
Shtick.
Guys, I don't know what it is, but every once in a while, I'll just slip in and out of a British accent. If someone knows what that's about, let me know, because I don't. It's the Gemini. It's the two-face thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
My first face is English. My second face is American English. I don't think that was right. But anyway.
It was not right at all. Not at all.
British.
British.
But you could say like they're English. People from Britain.
Yeah, so that's why when you said English, I was like, which
American English.
I spell color without the U.
Yeah. I wonder what that's about. Why did we take out the U's?
Why did they put the U?
I mean, Britain came first, so it was probably first with the U. But then when people came to America, they're just like, we don't need that. And also, we're like, we don't need the British accent. Why did we get rid of the British accent? I wanted that. We just came up with whatever the heck we have now.
Yeah. I don't know.
Guys, the founding fathers.
We're taking a very different approach.
Why are you getting rid of the British accent? That's all I wanted to know. I wanted, like, now I'm mad that I don't have a cool accent. I have a Valley Girl accent.
I was going to say, you do have an accent. You just like it.
It's very Valley Girl.
It is very Valley Girl.
And, like, I kind of hate it. I don't want a Valley Girl accent.
I mean, there are worse accents to have.
Like what?
Like an obnoxious Valley Girl accent. You know what I mean, though? Like oh my god, we would have never been friends if you talked like one of them.
One of them.
I couldn't be your friend. Sorry, respect. Like, maybe I could eventually, but I would have been much more deterred from associating with you for a while. Thanks.
Yeah, I think I have like a Valley Girl accent, but like it's not the worst, but I can definitely hear it. And it's funny because the neighborhood I grew up in did end, like the name of it ended in Valley. So I was like, wow, true Valley Girl right here.
Valley Girl through and through.
Let's go shopping. Did that sound Valley Girl?
Yeah, I was a little afraid of that.
Thank you.
Did not like that at all.
And scene. Anyway, we wanted to talk about astrology, the zodiac signs.
The zodiac.
To not be confused with astronomy and Galileo. Because someone has made that mistake before.
Today, in fact.
Possibly 20 minutes ago. I don't know who that could have been.
Whoever could that. Okay, listen what this girl did. We're gonna take more tangents off on this. What did I say? You said... Oh, so Claire's trying to make our cute little sign back here that we have for this week's episode. Ooh. And it's that says astrology and zodiac signs. And as she was spelling it, she spelled the astro part. And we had already made the joke. I was asking her like astronomy and astrology, blah, 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 making jokes about that. So as she's spelling it out, she's like, where's the N? Looking for the letter N. And I looked at her and I was like, wait, are you spelling astronomy? And she's like, she just looked at me blankly for like a second, just like computing.
Yeah, Claire.exe compiling.
Nerd jokes. Anyway, and she's like, L, I need an L. Read your right. You don't need an L. You took an L in that moment.
I did. See, neither one of us know English. So
that's it. That's the whole tweet.
That's it. Yeah, but okay, does anyone know? I feel like there's an artist that's from like Italy that starts with a G. It's not Galileo.
Because when we were talking about astronomy, I was like, oh, Galileo. And she was like, yeah. Wait, was that the guy who invented gravity and inertia? And
Which like, he wasn't.
No, it's not.
And you've already told me who it was, and I've already forgotten.
Now I'm afraid to say it on here in case I might actually be wrong, but I'm 90% sure it's Isaac Newton.
Yes. Sure. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm now getting as bad as that one girl who's like, we did you know we don't even need gravity? Have you seen that?
No, who the fuck's
Oh,
We're
there's
on
this
different
girl-
sides of TikTok. Remember,
Yes, I'm on mentally ill TikTok,
I
like
am
severely.
I'm not mentally ill. Does she have an explanation why she believes we don't need gravity?
I don't know. I just stopped watching after that because I was like, truly?
I'm burning brain cells.
Yeah.
Trying to compute what she could possibly mean by that.
Yeah, I was like, I can't at this moment. My mental health is already low. I can't continue down this path. So I just skipped on over it. But yeah, it's come to my mind really often too, the fact that like when you think of average, that means 50% of people are still stupider than that. It just hurts my brain. But
yeah, that's how math works.
That's crazy. I don't know. I used to do calculus.
Oh my god. We're making jokes about that yesterday at dinner, how we can't even do simple math. Like, I don't even use math in my job anymore, and I got a freaking minor in it. And our friend was like, yeah, sometimes I'll be doing math at work, and I will still check that 12 plus 5 is actually 17. And then I think, I used to do calculus.
Yeah.
And it hurt. It hurt.
Yeah, it was a little offensive. But I
took differential equation. I took even more math. That's just, anyways, we don't need to talk about that.
We took so many extra math classes.
I took so
just
much
to
math.
It's whatever.
For no reason. And I don't use...
Yeah, if anyone's listening and they're getting ready for college, listen, unless you're literally going to be majoring in math, you're not going to use it.
That's why we have calculators. Computers do everything now.
Yeah, who needs a minor? Not me.
I need a major shift in my reality.
Yes.
Anyways.
Astrology.
I don't know how to prettily nicely segue into that, but you know, things. Okay, Claire, do you want to tell us at all about some of the research you did? I know we said that you did do research,
I didn't.
but as I was putting together some things, Claire was also looking up stuff. What did you find?
Actually, I guess this would be a good time for me to state what I think astrology is.
Okay, there we go.
As of now, having not done I haven't done official research or anything, and all I know about astrology is what's been told to me by like TikTok or like family members, or just like when people are like,
passing
that's
media.
Such a Leo thing to do, like, you know what I mean? So
pop culture, pop references.
Yeah.
Is that pop culture?
I don't know.
Modern,
I think it's become
societal
more
culture?
ingrained in our culture as of at least for me, the last couple of years. Because before that, like, no one really paid attention to that.
Dude, one of my best friends in elementary, she had these weird, I love you, Mari. She had these weird I think I've told you about this. Mm-hmm. She had these passing like hobbies and things like that. She was the only person I knew. She knew the weirdest facts. So I think it was like in the 3rd grade, she was obsessed with the presidents. She learned all the presidents, and she could say them all throughout order, like in order. In 2nd grade, it was moonstones. So she knew the moonstone that went with every month. And she knew, so therefore she knew everyone's birthstone if you told her your birthday. So that's how I got really into Scorpio stuff, is because we have similar birthdays. And so she was like, you're a Scorpio and now we're best friends. And I was like, okay. And we are best friends. So
perfect. It all worked out.
She's my little Scorpio sister.
Yes. I think the only moonstone that I know of is from H2O. It's a show about mermaids, and they had little moonstones.
What kind of moonstone?
So like the moonstone, it was a thing. Like every full moon, they were like, "Oh my god, I need to get into the water because we're mermaids." I don't know. It was a very cute show back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
But so what I know about astrology and zodiac signs thus far in my life is that there are they're not 12, but there are 12
zodiac signs.
Yeah. No. 6? No. 12. Final answer. I don't know. Okay. There are multiple. There's more than one. I know that.
Good math.
And based on when you were born, and then there are like air,
She's reading
earth.
my notes. No, just kidding.
They're like air, earth, fire, water.
It's fine. That was just my sign. Whatever.
It's whatevs. And I don't really know what that means either. However, I do know that they're sorted out into those 4 categories.
I should have looked that up.
Water sign, they're fluid.
That's
Air
true.
signs, they're light.
That's not true.
Earth signs, they're grounded.
That's true.
Fire signs, they're fiery.
Yeah.
Sure. You heard it here, folks. This is 100% the truth about zodiac signs. This is the only video you need to watch about zodiac signs to understand everything.
Oh my God.
No. And there are, so depending on your zodiac sign, there are a lot of characteristics that usually align to your personality. However, I only really know like the very like notorious signs.
Like
so
the
like
stereotypes of.
yeah, so like for me, I'm a Gemini. They're like, you're two-faced. I'm like, thank you. And then for Leos, they're like, oh, you're brave and bold and loud. And I'm like, okay. And the only reason I know that is because my mom's a Leo. And I was like, I mean, you're not wrong.
With all the love.
Yeah,
She's feisty.
she is.
Mama J's feisty.
She is. Then like Scorpios. I don't know why Scorpios and Geminis are like the most hated
Yeah.
signs. And
We
Aries.
we get hella shit.
We do.
I feel like.
And I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll embrace it.
Yeah. Make me a villain.
Yeah.
Throw it back to the villain era episode.
Honestly,
Shameless plug.
fun. Yeah, but that's, oh, I also know that like you have a moon and a sun and then like another one. I don't know if it's another planet or if it aligns with another planet, but like there's another one. And so that's what makes up your big 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then other things.
Mm-hmm.
There are planets and stars. And that's all astrology is.
Yeah.
And that's it. Scene.
And scene.
And thank you for listening.
And that's the whole episode. Thanks, guys. No, I'm just kidding. So I wish I asked you that earlier, so then we could have nicely segued into this instead of my debauchery of a segue. But
It's okay.
that's how it is. So
It's how it be sometimes.
you were like half right for most things, though. So we can
That's that 50%.
You
I
are
said partial credit.
above average. Stats.
Ooh. Insert confetti. No, I'm just kidding.
You wish. You're special. You're not that special. You're just a makeup of your zodiac sign.
You're just a Gemini. Damn.
Oh, damn. Imagine. Imagine.
Yes.
Okay. So what Claire said is, like I said, about half true. So your big 3 is made up of your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, which I believe I had it somewhere in here, but I'm not totally sure. I believe it's the 3rd house of the way that the planets are aligned. You have different houses based off of which planet is lined up where in the sky in respect to the sun. There's a lot more complicated astronomy math involved there that I don't want to get into, but involving strictly the big 3, they are called your sun, your moon, and your ascendant sign.
Gotcha.
Cool, great, gravy. So let's break it down. Your sun sign is based off of the sun's position, in the sky at the moment you were born. All 3 of these signs are based off of the moment you're born.
Yeah.
So
that's why knowing the time of your birth is super crucial to defining your big 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally the moment that you're born, how do the planets align in the sky? That's basically what they take to capture. How I think of it is like basically capturing the vibes of the planets to give off your vibe that you're going to be as a person, is how they think of it.
The God said vibes.
The God said vibes. And that's basically what it is. And you know what? I don't mind
Oh
that.
my gosh, wait. What was God's big three? Do we know? Or did he come before the planets and the stars? Because he technically
Right.
created the galaxy. Oh, sorry.
No,
Is just...
I was going to say that we are not the correct audience to ask.
I mean, guys, this is a big question. What is God's big three? Please let me know down in the comments. I'm very curious.
This is, again, being told by like two very ignorant girls who did like a mini Google search on this. But
Of one girl who did a very mini Google search.
spent a little time on the Googles.
Yes, I did not.
So, going back to sun signs, we're going to bring it back. We're going to break it down each one by one. So, thinking specifically on sun signs, this is based on the fact that the sun moves at the same pace each year. Apparently, it hangs out in each sign. So, if you were to break up the sun's path into 12 sectors, one for each of the zodiac signs, it hangs out in each of those signs for about 4 weeks, which is roughly about a month. So that's why the zodiac signs that are your sun signs are depending on almost what month you're born in, but the range happens between like the 18th to the 23rd of each month. So I don't know why we did it that way. Like, why do the months not correspond to the beginning of and the end of a month don't correspond to the beginning and the end of a zodiac sign? That's the part that always bugged me.
Yeah, that's true. Because then you have like when people are like, "Oh, are you a July Cancer or a August Cancer or something like that?" I don't think that's actually the month, but like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did not do the history on this, but that's how it tracks out. But yeah, that's how it works. And basically what the sun sign represents is your central personality. And the way that it's described to me according to astrologycycle.com is the way to explain it is your sun sign makes up your center energy, kind of like how the sun is the center of our galaxy.
Wow.
Boom, boom, boom.
Parallels.
So if the sun sign makes up you being I think they're trying to describe this as vibes. They're making color analogies now. If you're a blue, a red, or a green, other parts of your chart, so like we were talking about earlier, the house, like your different houses, which are based off of where the different planets are in alignment in the sky at that moment, other things. But other parts of your chart, so that's called your chart. Backtracking a little bit, that's called your chart. So if your central energy is usually a blue, a red, or a green, other parts of your chart will tint your sun sign, and maybe your red energy is now more of a maroon, or your blue energy is more of a periwinkle or more of a lime. But the essence of it all is still centrally, if you're maroon, it's still centrally red.
Yeah. Okay.
So like the other parts of your chart add different colors to it, but at the core, like how the sun rules the center of the universe, that is what rules your self-worth and your identity, and it fuels your core.
So does that mean like when people say, "Oh, I'm a Leo," is that their sun sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
So usually when people say their sign, it's their sun sign because that's based off of the month that you're born. So it's, even if you don't know the time and the place that you're born, which are the two things that you need to figure out your moon and your ascendant, you can at least know your sun sign just by knowing your birthday.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
you are a Gemini sun.
For sure. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. What's our moon sign?
So your moon sign is based off of, shocker, where the moon is position in the sky and what zodiac it is in the moment you are born. So the moon moving around Earth, again, flat earthers, I'm sorry, you are not welcome here right now in this moment. How would you describe astronomy to a flat earther?
Okay, flat earthers, question for you. The Earth is flat, but is the sun flat? Is the moon flat? If the Earth is flat, does it still have a moon?
Maybe that's why she doesn't believe in gravity. She was a flat earther.
Oh.
Wait, don't you study? Wait, do you study gravity? Wait.
I mean, yeah. In our argument, because it's round Earth. But in her argument, maybe.
Go on.
Okay, never mind.
No, round Earth. I'm for this idea. Round Earth.
The round earthers gather round.
Are you laughing because you made a round pun? You flung yourself.
That was so funny. Oh. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
You're crying. You were crying.
Because I'm
I've seen Claire cry 3 times now my entire life.
Because I'm so funny.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're going to move on. Moon signs.
So because the moon is revolving around the earth, and it does that pretty fast, it revolves around the earth. Trying to do math.
We don't use math here.
Trying to do math. So based off of how quickly, because it's going around the earth again, how quickly it moves, it spends about 2.5 days in each zodiac sign. And so the moon sign is said to regulate your mood and like how you personally take things. So your heart and soul.
I have no soul.
Exactly. So Claire, this is why Claire doesn't have a moon sign. The real reason she doesn't have a moon sign is... So wait, going back 1 sec. The moon is your mood and how you react to things. It's how you're going to react to being told something. It's your deeper emotions.
Okay.
So how you care for things, your emotional placement.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more like not the thing you're going to present to anyone. It's more, not like, it's the side of you that you don't give to like acquaintances. Mm-hmm. It's like it's your true feelings basically.
Okay. Yeah. It makes sense because like your sun would be like how you present yourself.
Yeah. It's like your core being.
Mm-hmm.
Your moon side is your deeper. And then your ascendant is how you represent yourself. So ascendant is shining out. Moon side is turned inwards, how you really feel and how you react to things. Mm-hmm. And then the sun is like the centerpiece.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, there we go.
Sure.
We'll describe it that way.
Yeah.
But your ascendant is based on the hour you're born. So even we go from sun, which is your month, moon, which is the moon position. So it could be every couple days. And then the ascendant is the actual hour you were born on.
I gotcha.
And that's the one that requires all the maths.
I see.
That I do not know.
Okay, a lot of math involved. If you're interested, we can do an astronomy episode.
Claire will run that one.
Where we will talk all about Galileo.
Do you know his last name?
I don't know.
It's only 1 letter different.
I thought it was Galileo.
No, that's his first name.
Girl.
Galileo Galilei.
Oh, that was not very creative, parents. Listen, when you have like all the siblings have this, like the Kardashians where they're all K names.
Yeah. Even worse, you just
Even
take
worse,
his last
you're just like, I'm just going to take 1 letter off. Anyway.
Astronomy and astrology. That's this whole episode.
Yeah. Just Claire confusing the two for the whole hour.
Yep. But yes, because your ascendant is based on the hour you were born, twins born on the same day can have, if they're born a few hours apart, can have completely different ascendants. Ascendants? Wow.
Ascendi?
Ascendant. Yeah. Your rising sign.
Okay. Gotcha.
Your rising sign.
Interesting. Okay. So now that we know our sun, our moon, our rising, we can kind of dig into our own personal, I mean, I guess we really can only speak for our own. So
like we said before, Claire's sun sign is a Gemini. And for me, I'm a Scorpio.
Yay.
That feels like outing myself. It feels like such, like you said, because they have such like negative stigmas around them. It feels like dirty. It shouldn't be, but
it's
it
just
does.
yeah, we're just hated so much.
Yeah, because people trash on it.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, every sign has its strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, let's look at your signs.
My
what is your big three?
My big three. The only one I like is my ascendant. Everything else feels dirty. So I'm a Scorpio sun, an Aquarius moon, and a Virgo rising.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I feel like Aquarius, they have... So for Scorpio, I feel like their stereotype is always like, oh, you're so dark and mysterious, and oh, they're so sexual. And I'm like, have you met me? I don't know. I feel like I don't give off either of those energies, usually.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
I'm not very mysterious. I'm very loud and obnoxious. Can't really sneak up on anyone. If you think of like every cheesy high school rom-com where it's like, oh, the skater boy, like dark and mysterious, like that's what they try to embody Scorpio. And I was always like, no, that's not me.
I mean, fair enough.
What about you? What's Gemini's dirty little secret?
Geminis are just usually stereotyped as, again, like being two-faced, just kind of like being mean, I think.
Yeah.
And just like very standoffish or whatever. And I'm like, listen, I mean, I'm an introvert, which I don't know if that's part of the zodiac signs per se, but I'm like, I can be quiet, but I'm never like, I guess I could come off as standoffish, but I don't know. And then like, I don't think I'm two-faced. I think I'm very the same with everyone.
Yeah.
Like I don't try to switch my personalities depending on who I'm around.
Yeah.
I'm just like me. Or I'd like to think I'm just like me most of the time. So, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you give me more Taurus vibes.
Thank you.
Taurus are like Taurus are like very grounded and like, yeah, grounded, stable, can be strong-headed. That's more your vibe.
I see that, yeah.
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 Unfortunately, you're like 3 weeks too late to be a Taurus.
I know.
Okay, fun fact. So Cancers and Pisces and Scorpio are water signs, which you would never guess because Scorpio always has kind of the same as Gemini, like that fire. And
that
Aries,
dead
like,
inside. That just chaotic energy.
Yeah, like
okay.
They're supposed to be dark and mysterious, but they're also supposed to be like fiery and almost kind of aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a water sign, which is usually meant to be, because water flow, it's supposed to be like your emotional flow if you're a water sign. So okay. Pisces and Cancer, especially Cancers, are known like crybabies. Pisces too. Pisces are supposed to be very like in your feels. Yeah, okay. In your feels type of like people.
What are air signs supposed to be? Googling. Air signs are thinkers, communicators, and doers of the zodiac.
There you go.
Well, that I align to.
That checks out for you, yeah.
Because guess who likes to overthink everything? Me. Guess who has anxiety now? Me.
This is actually an intervention for Claire.
Yeah, now I'm sorry. I'm going to read off of like what earth signs and fire signs and water signs are. Earth sign traits can be very comforting. They're grounded people on the earth that help remind us to start with a solid foundation. They're known as the builders of the zodiac with loyal, organized, and practical traits. Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks for you, I think.
Fire signs are known for being highly creative, passionate, dynamic, and temperamental people. That tracks. I'm only thinking about Leo. That's the only one I think about.
That's fair.
And then for Taurus is the only earth sign I think about.
Yeah.
So for the others, sorry about it.
Missing like 6 others, but it's fine.
It's fine. I'm highly generalizing here. Water signs are the most intuitive of the zodiac signs. Yep. They can be as mysterious as the ocean itself. Ooh. Like water, they can be refreshing, or they can drown you in their depths. Oh.
I'll drown a bitch.
She'll do it. She's a Scorpio. I feel like I've said that now in like 3 episodes. The last
3 episodes, yeah. Like that I align with. Like, I'm all about the vibes. Mm. We can be cool. We can just be chilling, you know, real low key, like a little river. Or I'll drown a bitch. Take that as you will.
All right, cool. So we went over your big 3. Overall, like how do the 3, so your sun, your moon, and your rising, how do they culminate into like your personality?
My personality specifically? Yeah. So Scorpio, like we said, I don't align with the mysteriousness of it, but like being very passionate about a lot of things, like whatever I really care about and I take to heart, I will be very passionate about that. So I feel like that part's very Scorpio of me. Mm-hmm. There's good and bad to that. I feel like usually it's used as a negative when people describe Scorpio, unfortunately, because they turn it into aggression, which can be true for sure. Not going to deny that, but I like to see the other side of that and see the positive side of it. Mm-hmm. My moon sign is Aquarius, which I have such negative connotations with Aquarius because respectfully the 2 most toxic of my exes were Aquariuses, and so when I was doing this research and I found out that my moon sign was an Aquarius, I was like, no.
You're like, we're done here.
I had a little bit of a meltdown. It's fine. I don't like Aquarius men. Sorry, not sorry.
Aren't they known for being kind of like crazy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know that now. I got a few examples of it too.
She said real life lessons over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the universe really wanted to like throw that in my face, but it's fine, whatever.
So if Aquarius is your moon, that's your personality?
Yeah.
Or your feelings?
Yeah.
Your mood?
Yeah.
What is the Aquarius mood?
Supposedly, they're supposed to be like free. What this analogy on astrostyle.com is saying is they are freedom lovers. So let me read you a little tidbit that they have here. Boop, 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 boop. So they say that if you have an Aquarius moon, this zodiac placement is far more cerebral than emotional, which yeah, exactly, which totally counteracts the Scorpio.
Yeah.
Of being very emotional, like very intuitive. And my moon sign, which is Virgo, is also meant to be very
cerebral.
Yes and no, like emotional, but also analytical. So that part kind of doesn't make sense. Anyways, back to Aquarius. So apparently it's very cerebral. It's not that you aren't sensitive. You just don't see why people have to lose their shit to prove that they're passionate or to get their point across.
Okay.
I don't quite agree with that, but we'll see.
Huh.
You can be as cool as a cucumber, but you care deeply for humanity. You'll stick up for the underdog in a heartbeat or encourage people to rise above petty conflicts to find that one love unity that we all share. Your ability to detach and be the voice of reason is your moon sign superpower. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I don't know if I agree with that. And that feels
I don't think so.
That feels very counteractive, like every other sentence felt.
I don't know. Yeah, like I feel like when it comes to your mood and your emotions, like those are much stronger than they are like our cerebral. Like
yeah, I agree completely. So it's like very interesting that my moon, which is supposed to be my emotional side, is telling me you're not necessarily emotional. And I feel like I'm a very emotional person.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Don't really align with that one personally.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm I'm going to claim those vibes for myself, supposedly. And then for my my rising, I completely agree with.
The Virgo.
The Virgo. So Virgo stereotype is that they're very type A, analytical, to the point.
Yeah, that
very
works.
meticulous. yeah. Very meticulous. So,
okay.
I feel like that's all I gotta say. That's on me.
yes, I agree.
I love when I was doing this research as well. There was one of, what was this site? Astrosofa.com. It says that they must find perfection out of chaos and they must make sense out of things, which is me.
Mm-hmm.
And then they broke down like what are some good traits of that zodiac sign, what are some bad traits. And the first thing on the bad traits is, unfortunately, the Virgo ascendant can suffer from OCD because everything has to be perfect to them. And I was like,
I feel personally attacked.
I felt very attacked when I read that. I was like, don't need to come from my throat like that, but sure.
But sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah. See, I wish I knew more about like all that stuff. But interesting development has happened in my personal life. So I was talking to my mom about like birthdays, and I don't really know how we got on the topic. However, because I'm adopted, I only know the day that I was born, or I was under the impression like that was the day that the orphanage I was in had given me for my birthday. Like June 13th is my birthday.
Right.
And I was like, okay, from my impression or from what I knew, I thought that was the date that the orphanage had given me for my birthday as like their best assumption of what my birthday was. But my mom was like, no, that was your actual birthday. Like they knew the date that you were born because they had your birth certificate. And I was like, hold on. I'm like, do you have my birth certificate?
So wait, it's out there. Well, like it's out
there.
But like easily, can you ask the orphanage for it? Like, can you get access?
I don't
to
think
it?
that the orphanage I went to exists anymore. However, my mom said that she does have a copy of it or something somewhere. And I was like, hold on. So that's very exciting.
Oh my God.
So I don't know where it is. And she said she has it somewhere, but like, I don't know where. But I was like, this is great.
Okay, so when you go home this next time.
Yeah.
You
I
have
was
to
like,
go
hey,
look
Mom,
for
can you
it.
give me my birth certificate, please?
Go look for it, and then we'll redo this with your big three.
Yeah. Which is big deal because I've lived 25 years not knowing anything about that. So it would be very cool just to like see it in person.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway.
I'm really curious what it just looks like. Like my birth certificate's so plain. Like it's just meh.
Yeah, I don't know either because I know in the US like they make the parents sign the names and all that stuff. But I don't know.
What? You guys get yours signed? Mine has no signatures on it.
I mean, I don't know.
You're right.
Just an assumption.
I've been told from other sources.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like you have to have your parents' names on the birth certificate.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if they sign them or if they just type them.
Mine was just printed.
Well, anyway, but I was like, oh, if like the Chinese birth certificate is the same, would they actually have like my parents' names on them? Or would it just be like, I don't know.
Would it be redacted?
I don't know.
But it's technically an official I don't know. How do official forms work?
I don't know. But I don't know. It's some sort of development and I'm like, ooh.
Spicy.
But I hope everyone learned a little something new about zodiacs. And that was very like educational, like a little lesson here at the Midnight Memo.
Very chaotic lesson. I'm so sorry.
Listen.
Could not get my shit
as
together
it should
today.
be, though.
As it should be.
Yeah.
As it should be.
It's getting late, guys. I don't think that you expected much more from us. If you did,
you obviously have not.
That far.
You have not been listening to this podcast long enough, which means you should keep listening.
Yes.
Or listen back to our other episodes.
Go back to all of our other episodes. They're super fun, in my humble opinion.
Different accent now. We're changing it up again.
Listen.
She's a Gemini.
She changes all the time. She's so adaptable.
Just doesn't have the same kick.
I know. But
sorry.
in theme of zodiac signs and everything, I thought it'd be fun to like read off of some of those like zodiac memes and zodiac stereotypes.
Yes.
To kind of bring it back in.
Okay.
So
lay some memes on us, Claire.
Yeah.
How rude is this? I had to give all the educational stuff and Claire's just going to come in and save the day with some memes.
Listen, the only way that they'll understand this though is because of your lesson.
Yeah. That is a high bar, ma'am, because I didn't understand my own lesson, but that's okay.
It's okay. We'll also link all of the links that we referred to down in the description of the podcast. So if you want to learn any more, please go and read that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just passing on source information from the sites listed. I, again, do not know much about this.
Yes. Okay. So, there's one that says the sign's last words.
Ooh.
Right?
Watch, mine is going to be like really depressing or ominous or some shit.
Wait, okay. What do you think yours is?
I don't know. I feel like it's something a serial killer would say like while they're going into the electric chair. Like something like really dark and depressing.
I mean, you're not wrong. So Scorpio would say, I'm ready for hell.
What did I tell you? What is Gemini's going to be? Flazeda.
No.
Just like,
I mean, knock knock. Who's there? Dies. I liked yours more.
I mean, yeah,
okay.
I probably would say that though. To be fair, like I'm gonna shit that I'm not a Scorpio, but like would I say that?
Probably. Okay, this is when the signs see someone they hate. And then so for Gemini, it says, looking good, haha, snorts in disgust.
Snorts in disgust.
And then for Scorpio, it's, I'll just pretend I was an accident and lost my memory or something like that.
I would say that. I would say that.
This is just exposing us.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, their sense of humor. So Geminis are... Oh, sorry.
Gemini...
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. Dad jokes.
Kind of. I mean, they are quick and remember jokes well. They can make you laugh at almost anything.
Okay.
And then the Scorpio was...
You're depressing.
Kind of. Like, they are sarcastic all the way. Wow, who would have guessed that?
Who's that?
And then they can be borderline rude, but passive aggressive and surely funny.
You know what? I'm fucking funny, so fuck all you bitches. Just as I'm just proving more and more that I'm a fucking Scorpio as we read.
Okay, this one's just like a meme. It says, growing up with 3 parents was really weird. What? You had 3 parents? Yeah, my mom's a Gemini. Oh, this one is the signs of the districts in Pan Am, or...
Ooh. Oh my god,
the
because there's 12
Games?
districts.
Yeah.
And there are 12 zodiac signs. Amazing.
Okay. So, Scorpio would be District 12, which is coal. Oh, so you'd be the same district as Katniss. The Ephedine, the Mockingjay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill a bitch with some arrows. Archery bitches.
And Gemini is the capital. We're
So
out here killing bitches.
I might kill a bitch. She's gonna kill bitches.
But in like a very fancy and cool way.
Fits your aesthetic though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just sit there and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Signs as the kids on the playground.
Oh my God, this is gonna be chaotic as hell. Okay.
Gemini tries to dig a hole to China in the sandbox. That's true.
That is you.
I did that all the time. I used to like dig one hole and then like dig another hole and try to connect them underneath. Did you ever do that?
No.
Well, girl, it was fun. We make little like tunnels. It was so fun.
No.
Well,
We had 2 different types of childhood.
oh my God, yours is so accurate. Scorpio
so
starts
terrified.
a fire using wood chips.
Deceased.
So accurate. You know what? Maybe I do believe in astrology.
What are you saying, Claire?
I'm just saying they're not wrong. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to put a few little like memes and stuff in the
I
air.
like it. I like that.
Yeah. The last thing I have is because I always like, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I learn about like my personality type of some like test, like zodiac or like the Enneagrams or like other personality tests, I'm like, ooh, I wonder who else is like me that like has been an icon in our history. And so I also looked up like famous Geminis and famous Scorpios.
Oh no. Oh
And
no,
I just
no,
wanna,
no,
like-
no, no.
I just think it would be great to see like if we actually like the people who we share the signs with. So
Okay, so you're just looking at the sign. You're not looking at like our birthday days.
no.
Okay, got you.
So I just typed in like the most famous Scorpios. But
Oh gosh, they're all gonna be serial killers.
no, I'm just kidding.
Actually, the most serial people, everyone thinks that the most, oh gosh, the sign with the most serial killers is always Scorpio, but I think it's actually, oh gosh, it's one of the signs that's like usually supposed to be very passive. Was it Cancer? No, I don't remember, but it wasn't Scorpio, and I was like, see, bitches. Anyways.
Okay. So you're in company with Katy Perry, Drake, Leonardo DiCaprio,
I did know about Leo.
Anne Hathaway, Matthew McConaughey,
Okay.
Bill Gates, Emma Stone, Sierra, Ryan Gosling,
That's cool. Sierra's
Kendall
cool.
Jenner, Winona Ryder, Willow Smith, Ryan Reynolds.
See, Ryan Reynolds I can identify with.
Oh my gosh, Kris Jenner.
Yay.
Yes, David Schwimmer.
Oh, ew.
Oh. Well.
Sorry. Ross is
Yeah,
annoying.
and others.
And others.
Yes.
Okay. Who are some famous Geminis?
Geminis.
Jiminy Crickets?
Listen, the first one, we're starting off rough, and I already know.
Oh, yeah. So Claire was looking this up earlier, and she goes, ew, I share a sign with Kanye West.
Yeah,
And I
the
was
first person who shows up is Kanye West.
I
Like,
mean,
listen.
he's definitely probably, if not the most iconic Gemini right now that most people know. You know?
Yeah. Which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great artist and rapper, but like personality and like as a
No.
human, not
Not
wonderful.
doing great. Not doing fantastic out here.
Yeah. But other than that, I have like Angelina Jolie, Natalie Portman,
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar,
That's a cool one.
Chris Evans.
Oh, yeah. Fun fact, Claire's birthday twin is Chris Evans.
It is. So Chris Evans, if you're listening, we're birthday twins.
Love me.
Marilyn Monroe,
That's cool.
Morgan Freeman,
That's
Naomi Campbell, Helena Bonham Carter, which I was very excited to know.
I didn't know who that. Well, I know her as what is it?
Bellatrix
yeah?
Lestrange.
Yeah. But I didn't know her like actual name. So Claire was like freaking out and looking at me, and she's like, Kristen, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know. And then she was like, it's Bellatrix, and I was like, oh, then I know.
Ah, yes. Tupac, Prince.
Right on. Okay, right on.
Yeah, and then some other ones.
You got a lot of cool ones in yours. Fuck.
Guys, Geminis are pretty cool.
Why are Scorpios pop off a little more?
Yeah, what the heck?
I know.
Well, that's all I have. It was just a random fact that I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, I like. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had some fun, like Claire said, learning about what your big three is and supposed to be. Maybe you can look up your big three after this if you know the hour you were born.
Yeah.
Where and the hour that you were born. That'll be a lot of fun. Figure out how accurate yours is and let us know in the comments below. But thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the Midnight Memo. We hope to see you next Tuesday when our next episode drops. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us, rate us, all that good stuff. Our information will be somewhere on the screen because we're getting lazy about relisting it. It's usually at the Midnight Memo to some degree on most social media platforms. And
yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We hope to see you next week. All right.
Bye.